Welcome to the late night talk or just the night talk because right now it's not too late, it's just 10 p.m. It's too early for me. It's just morning. I'm joking. So, yeah, it's Romantic Developer and we have 227 number issue of our stream stream series which started initially like a challenge myself if I can do something every day for at least 152 days. It's basically time when you can build something like habit or at least which you can be confirmed that you can do something, and when you can make some summaries. Yeah, because you probably heard that like habit can be built in 20 days, in 21 days, maybe in 10, maybe in 100. It's all not true because a real habit you will never build in 20 days. So even if will be doing something every day for 20 days, it could be easily forgotten. It could be easily, you do 20 and then you on 21st you don't do, and that's it. You will never return to that. But if you do something for 150, believe me, it's 5 months. It's time when actually it can be or your habit or your experience or whatever. Okay, so let's came to our things, and we need to start a stream helper. So yesterday I tried to execute Venn 2.1 on my local machine, and it was a crazy experience because my local machine is just laptop. Even it's called maybe falls into category of gaming laptops, but come on, it's still have mobile video card, and of course it's GPU not as powerful as not mobile version, and again it's supports like my laptop monitor and not like all the set of monitors I'm using, and as well it supports it doesn't have enough cooling, it doesn't have enough power, and so on and so on. Of course it's not a real and close to real GPU's power which you can see in bigger computer, but I could say that I receive a success. I was able to generate some video on my local machine, but let's talk about it shortly. So AI, YouTube AI helper, and actually we have activate. Let's just check one thing. Import torch. Oh, import torch. Print. I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember syntax. So let's go and ask something here. Okay, it would be torch version. So let's check. Print torch. Oh, I did it again. torch version. Okay, now it should show good. So we need to uninstall I need to uninstall torch and torch vision and torch audio and install version which supports my CUDA drivers. Please provide instructions. And okay, let's ask GPT for OR. It should be pretty simple. So first of all, we need to uninstall all of those. Let's uninstall. Once again, copy, uninstall. Okay, we need to exit our Python interpreter, uninstall, and then no, pip is fine. Yeah, proceed. Uninstalled. Why I'm doing that before I start my stream script? Because I'm looking, so 12.6. Let's look on our page, and we are looking on 12.6. CUDA 12.6. Hello. Versions to match a CUDA version. Okay. Once again, install latest version. Okay, Python, Windows, pip language, CUDA 12.6. Okay, then we can go here, install it. So we activated our virtual environment initially. So now we will just install all the latest versions. And we are using basically all those versions from that repository. So it will be 12.6, I believe. Yeah, let's see which version we collected actually. Oh, we actually have the 2.6, yes. Basically, it's probably because I already installed it before. So let's wait a second while it will be installed, and then we just start that. But maybe before that, let me show you the result. Let me show you the result of Venn. So yesterday we saw a lot of beautiful news. I haven't checked any news today yet, but we already looked at the Venn 2.1. It's open source SOTA-level generation of video from text, from image, or from anything else. And it's really, really very cool. What it do? It can be executed locally if you have a sufficient machine. And sufficient machine, it could be anything. It just you need to have some NVIDIA device. Probably it could be executed even not on NVIDIA, but into something like AMD. But yeah, probably the instructions here are for NVIDIA. And I've installed very simple models, smaller models, 1.3 billion parameters. It supports only 480. And I've installed it and executed. I just generated some prompt. Of course, I need to use out of memory solution because on my notebook it's not much. And let me show you how much it took. I need to restart my notebook because it was couldn't connect to my monitors. But you can see that it's what I executed. I generated something, and I use the same prompt as I use in SOTA before for generating my intra video, which you probably can see. And the prompt is pretty big. Carton's tail, romantic developers bursts onto screens, spinning his chair with dramatic flair and throwing confetti in the air, and so on and so on. We have some coffee mug, coffee code is love. Also, we have let's get coding, lovebirds banner somewhere, and some hearts, and you see. So it's what was generated by SOTA from OpenAI. And let's see what I received with that. I received with that prompt. As you see, it took some time. So on my machine, it took mostly 3 hours to generate that video from 1727 to 2029. Basically 3 hours and 2 minutes. Pretty sufficient time, of course. And it's the same, exactly the same prompt. So let me find that video. It would be projects, of course. So it's my projects, and I put it into Venn 2.1, and it's space where I executed it. And I specified output as MP4. So as you see, it generated right about the time. And that is the output of that model, of that Venn 2.1. Of course, it's not very high quality. It's 480p. But see, it has some confetti, of course. I saw also a cup with heart. I see let's call the love something. And very nice developer. Of course, it's cartoonish style. And I believe just because, yeah, my model is only 1.3 billions, not 8 billions parameter. That's why it shows not so highest quality. And again, I didn't ask to provide me photorealistic quality, etc., cartoonish style. So yes, it's able to generate 5 seconds of such video. You could see, is it good or bad? But the thing is that I was able to run it on my local machine, on my GPU, which is not great. It's mobile version of 4060. So I believe the Yan is the earliest model of previous generation of GeForce GTX chipset for mobile phone, for laptops. Okay, we have installed. Let's just verify very quickly if we can see if CUDA is working. We just need to verify it's like doing something like that. And hello. So I don't see, is it using it? Okay. Print. Import torch. True. So probably it took some time to import torch. And now we can exit. And let's see our, before we execute, let's look at our code. Okay, now we probably can go somewhere else. And yeah, what I want to look at my stream and see what it's doing. So it's basically called live stream helper, and live stream helper launches two things. It launches live chatbot and live transcriber, and in live transcriber we use that whisper. Let's ask our, hi, I have a code which uses whisper. Can you please confirm it will use CUDA? And let's insert our code. Of course, it needs to search some internet, but I believe the place where we initialize whisper is just here, whisper load model. And then what we will do with whisper is just here model transcribe buffer fp16 false language English initial prompt, and that's it. I believe, yeah, that's it. Install CUDA-Compatible PyTorch, modify whisper model device CUDA. Explicitly set the model to run on the GPU. Before running, okay. Let's see if we actually import in torch. Probably, yeah, we are already doing that. No. Whisper import torch. Let's show our results. Python live transcriber. Okay, let's try to use CUDA here. Small. Maybe with CUDA, yeah, it's a good addition. Maybe if with CUDA we can use not small model, but maybe even turbo. Let's just run Python live transcriber. Let's see if it will work. And let me see if my stream is working fine. And I need to disconnect my headphones. Okay, my stream is working fine. Oh, really? Using GPU and using transcript, real-time transcription running, work fine. And let's see if it use actually GPU. Hello, 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 hello. So, yeah, since the last time when I tried to install all of those, because I installed my drivers for 12.6 CUDA, yeah, I don't see any GPU activity, but at least GPU fan is spinning quite fast. And it wasn't a version of Torch which supports that, even night build. So I need to, build it myself. And of course, it took a lot of time, and I have a lot of trouble with that. Okay, let's just interrupt that, and let's go here and try to replace small with turbo. And let's see if it will work now as well. Hello, using GPU. Okay, and will we start? It should pick up the same file, 2229. Okay, loading model. Oh, it's running. Okay, 2229. So you see it's using exactly the same model. And what about the load? So let's see on CPU, we see OBS Studio, where we could see our Python. Okay, here it is, Python. And for executing it, it use only 2% of CPU. Can we add something like GPU here? Efficiency, view, expand all, no. GPU. And yeah, GPU used at, so Python mostly use GPU now. Okay, okay. And is it better now? Is it better? Let me speak in some different language. Давайте перевіримо, чи це краще. Back to English. Hello, I'm again in the English. And to Russian. Здравствуйте, давайте будем говорить на русском языке. Он переводит русский прямо на английский. И, наверное, знаете почему? Потому что я сказал, что я веду стрим на английском. Okay. So what we see that it's basically translate any other language to English, and maybe it's even fine, because otherwise why we do that live transcribing? Because we want our chat to provide a proper context, correct? And it's always provide context in English, even if I speak different language. It's identify language properly, but it's do translation on like immediately to English. So I really like it. Okay, let's call stream, and basically it will. Okay. So the stream basically start 2 new windows, and one window will start chatbot, which just say something hi into the chat, and that will continue live transcription. Let's just check if it's okay. Yeah, so it's picked up the same file, and it will continue the live transcription. It's our chat picked up my message, and it says okay, it should announce, and let's see.
Hello here, good luck.
Okay, it says to me, I heard it in my speakers as well. You probably heard it in the stream, and chatbot replied. So we are all good. So what we will do, maybe we can check very quickly if there are any other exciting news from today, because really yesterday was a day full of news, and if there are no news, probably we can try to run Venn 2.1 on some machine for free, so we can use our very own video we can generate, but not on our machine, because as you see, we need a powerful machine to generate it. But maybe we can do it on some for free, like in Google Colab, because Google Colab provides you some free resources to do that. Okay, so let's try to switch to where. Let's go to our ChatGPT, maybe DeepSeek. Okay. I just want to copy my previous prompt. Hello. I just want to start new chat, and see if DeepSeek has better feeling now. And the field. So, okay, let's do all the proposed fixes and ask the same question about February 26th. We could see it very quickly here. If it will start, say, okay, today is 2023, but user asks something about future. So let's see. Wait, the user mentioned February, which is in the future. That may be a typo. Let me verify. If today's date is before, then user might make a mistake. I should proceed since I can't access real-time data. So yeah, it has still problem with internet. Let's go to Grok. Let's go to Grok. And let's start a new Grok chat. Grok. And let's deep search. Really? Sync. Let's just include sync. And here, I think we could start new chat. I don't think we like GPT-4, at least let's try O3 Mini with search. And it was deep research. Maybe let's restart the chat. Okay, and let's do deep research and let's ask, please find only the latest news from the last 24 hours. And because we use deep research, it will ask few questions before it will do anything. You're looking for AI related news. Yes. 24 hours. Last 24 hours from now. Mix of all. And okay, so deep research started. That thing is said that it's temporarily unavailable, and of course it will propose something to me which is not accurate. So DeepSeek, sorry. Let's see our standard. Let's see our standard O3 mini high. Oh really? O3 mini high. Oh really? What's the announcement? Oh, I disapprove you. I disapprove. O3 mini. I understand that you want to sell me that OpenAI release GPT-5, but you know, it's search. I asked, please check if the source exists and accessible. Please consider checking this news once again to help fight with hallucination and disinformation. And O3 Mini today beats everything, and show us news not relevant at all. Google result Gemini 2, next gen AI for search and productivity. We cannot go, but we know that Google roll out Gemini, but not today. DeepMind AGI reasoning breakthrough, tackling hallucination risks. Cloud 3. Okay. And now, can you please really find me AI news from the past 24 hours with reliable links to the sources? Let's ask it much simpler because, oh, come on. I even don't know how to call it. Okay, deep research, still looking. Let's go to Grok. Let's go to Grok. Grok sometimes, was hallucinating it as well. Even Grok 3 beta, I understand it's beta, but it hallucinating very badly. Now with the updated prompt we used yesterday, it start be more consistent and reliable. So industry leaders predict AGI just few years away. I'm sorry. Anthropic, OpenAI, Google. So they said that it's nearly reality. OpenAI CEO Altman confidently claimed his team now understand how to build AGI as traditionally defined. No, everyone know how to build AGI. Okay, not everyone, but at least many have plans. But right now it's just surpasses any compute power and memory limits everything. Of course, of course. Of course, AGI could transform everything, including humanity. We talked about that. Alibaba open source powerful AI video models. Yes, it's what we did yesterday and today, and probably will continue today. Yes, it's very cool. It's innovative, and I tried the cheapest, the smallest model, and it can produce some nice result. Of course, not close to Sora, but maybe we can try something more competitive on Google Colab. Google's automotive AI agent debuted with Mercedes-Benz. Really? Google recently launched an automotive AI agent for Mercedes-Benz and integrating AI into vehicles for real-time navigation, diagnosis, and personalized driver recommendations. White matter, really? Let's see if it. Okay, maybe, maybe, maybe it's valid. Yes. ChatGPT will search for us, and will it provide us better link? Yeah. So we see some link from Verge, we see some link from Mercedes-Benz itself, and it would be much more reliable than from Grok, of course. And accept all, join Google Forces, and February 22nd, 2023, really? Long-term strategic. Is it that old? Oh, oh, we just need not open new tab, but close tabs. 44 days ago, 126 days ago. Oh, Grok. Maybe Grok knows something, but again, debate heat ups over AI impact on jobs, of course. DeepSeek open source AI model rivals OpenAI o1. Of course, it's not new. Grok 3, come on. I ask you very specific question. Okay. That is something. So it searched for 28 sources on multiple websites. Let's see, including raters. Of course, it doesn't show exactly which from raters. Activity. Read more. So it doesn't provide exact links. It just says that it's reading from some website. Okay, we still need to wait until it finish some AI report. Okay, and let's see what O3 Mini High decided to change. NVIDIA AI momentum remains intact, and it's from today. Okay, DeepSeek expands rapidly across China. Of course. Amazon unveils a generative AI enhanced Alexa. Yes, it's something I heard. In major update, the thread press details Amazon launch of Alexa Plus, a next generation version of its popular voice assistant powered by generative AI. This upgrade promises more natural conversation interaction, which features ranging from context-aware responses to integrated smart home management. Alexa Plus is free for Prime members and available for monthly fee of $20 per month for others, positioning it as a key differentiator in the competitive AI landscape. Maybe I need to try Alexa somehow. Survey reveals limited AI adoption among US workers. Okay, indicates that despite massive investment in AI by tech giants like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta, only about 1 in 6 US workers use AI for work-related tasks. I use. Amazon reboots Alexa for real-world problem solving. Okay, Axios, Analytics, NVIDIA faces cut check amid market concern. Okay. So no new models, hopefully. No new. Okay, and we received something cool from Deep Research. Okay, Alexa Plus. First major update. Alexa is free for Amazon Prime members and roll out in March. Oh, it's not okay, it's not yet available. Can remember user preference, known family member is vegetarian, make reservations, send reminders, review documents, integrate deeply with smart home devices, internally codename Banyan. The project aimed to make Alexa more personalized and proactive. Okay, it's cool news. Let's see. Alexa uses new architecture that automatically orchestrate multiple large language model and agentic tools. Chinese startup DeepSeek AI model Spark Frenzy been rapidly adopted in consumer gadgets, from TV and refrigerators to robot vacuums. Announced integration of DeepSeek technology. DeepSeek large language model have upended the AI sector. Of course, it's very cheap, but it probably robot vacuum couldn't run that LLM on its own. Probably all of them need to connect over internet, correct? DeepSeek powered robot vacuum can comprehend a command like gently walk the wooden floor in the master bedroom but avoid the Legos. Of course. Baidu pivots to open source with upcoming Ernie 4.5 model. Is preparing to launch version 4.5 of Ernie large language model in mid-March, boosting improved reasoning and multimodal capabilities. It's a significant strategy shift. Baidu will open source the Ernie series by June 30, move that comes after the startling success of startup DeepSeek models. So it's really cool. Meet new competition. Okay. Yes, reset AI policy, seek input on regulations. New approach. In January, revoked the prior executive order that had set broad requirements for AI developers, making a shift away from that perspective framework. February 6 officially issued a request for information to solicit input from industry academia. And what is changed recently? I don't see. C3 strategies. First, AI-driven earning call in industry first. Of course. No interesting technical news. So I start to ask something like that, how to use it in Google Colab. So let's try to do that. And we have Google Colab previously. Let's go and create new Google Colab and see if it will help us. We use Google Colab to do some transcriptions before, but now we will just say open new notebook in Drive. Okay, let's call it Venn 2.1 tests, and let's see if we can achieve something here. I'm using completely free account of Romantic Developer, created just for streams, and for runtime, I believe change runtime type. We need a T4 GPU. Okay, we need GPU. Python 3 save. Connect. Okay. Okay. Now we can switch back and see change. Okay, yeah, GPU. Let's do things like this. Let's install Torch and Hugging Face. And then we need to clone our Venn video. Really? Is it really the name? Yeah, Venn video. Okay, let's check if it will work. It would be the second. Okay, output in full screen. View resources, system, GPU, disk. It has, by the way, 15 GB of RAM. Probably it would be sufficient for us. Okay, so let's see. Then we need to download a model. Probably we'll try to download 1.3 billion just to make it workable, and that we can remove. Okay, now we see some results. Interestingly, that we just start seeing only Hugging Face hub. Okay, let's try to clone unexpected event. Or I inserted with some spaces. Cloning, enter, resolving details. Let's open here the folder and we see that it's already here. Cool, very fast speed. Now it should download another model into subfolder. Yes, of course. And let's try to generate video. Will we generate video using standard instructions? Let's try. Oh, paste. No. Copy. No. It's download. We need run something like that. Oh, yes. It doesn't show very well the whole process, but because it's executing in notebook, not in console, not in actual console. But we see that it's downloaded total about So 87% of diffusion PyTorch model and 36% of model T5. So we need 100 on both. So let's see. Okay. Okay, maybe we already closer. Yeah, we just waiting to download the last model T5. I believe after that we don't have any big files. So we have prompt. Let me remember the image I showed to you. So I specified parameter like as save file, I believe. So let's go and check. After that, we just specify save file, and it would be test1 mp4 combo. Okay, ready. And let's see if it, so no model name tfty. Probably we need to do something like yeah, will it help to install all the requirements? Oh, flash attention. Flash attention itself, when I use that command on my local laptop, it took about 2 to 3 hours to build, because it's not just downloaded something, but also it's built flash attention on my local machine. Like here, building wheel, but it's say done. In my case, it just build it 3 hours. Okay, we'll run it once again now. So we use very standard prompt: to Anthropic cats in comfy boxing gear and bright gloves. Okay, we starting. On my machine, this process is taking a lot of time. So before it's say creating Venn 2.1 pipeline, and before it's say generating video, it normally pass about 20 minutes or 25. I executed that command 2 times. First time I specify, because oh no, I don't want Control C. Please continue. Okay, let's try once again. So normally we should receive our file here. So on my machine, again, yeah, you probably could see. So it's when I executed command, and it says 1709 when it start creating Venn to T2V pipeline, and it was 9 minutes and 27, basically 18 minutes later it start generating video, and another 3 hours later it generated video. But you know, anyway, it's much. And why it's so? Okay, let's go and task. Hi, I am generating Venn 2.1 video in Google Colab, like, but I see response. Okay, we see more. Now we see more than we actually seen. So it ended with Control C for some reason without starting file generation. What could be a reason for that? You know, let's try that. Let's try that prompt. It's very similar. So let's start with Python and let's execute it. And let's see what we receive an answer. Oh, it's here. I'm sorry to hear, of course. Accidental keyboard interrupt. No. Collab session timeout. Maintain activity. To prevent disconnection due to inactivity, you can use a JavaScript function to simulate user interaction. Open the browser and console. Navigate and enter call bar connect button. Query select click. Execute every 60 seconds. Nice. Keeping session active. Browser related issues, resource limitation. Utilize offloading to reduce network instability. Looks like we have network okay. By the way, today we don't have any dropped frames. I restarted my router, probably it was a main issue. Now internet is really cool. Okay, let's copy that and let's return here and let's go to more tools, developer tools, and we need a console. We need to write a low passing. We need to execute and we need to insert and start. Click connect. Top bar. Every 60 seconds. 60 seconds haven't passed yet. Let's see if it can do that click connect. Console log working. It's never appeared. Let's see. Okay. It really executes very, very fast. Let's let's use click connect, but with maybe just 6 seconds and see if it will work. 1, 2, okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so what we see? You're not subscribed. You currently have 0 compute units available. Resources offered free of charge are not guaranteed. If your current usage level, the runtime may last up to 3 hours, 50 minutes. Python, system RAM, GPU RAM, disk. No, we still want to use GPU. So maybe manage session. So we don't have any other session. So of course we connected, but probably it's just because of resources, yes. So interesting. Before I was able to, yeah, and it's stopping. Looks like I see the message from Google Colab. Free users have access to limited computation resources, which are shared among all free users. And pro subscribers receive 100 compute units monthly, and standard GPU approximately 176 compute units per hour, premium GPU 15 compute units per hour. Per month, about 6 and 5 hours on a 100 GPU per month. Colab Pro Plus subscribers receive 500 compute units monthly. So what we have in other than that, if you find that Colab compute units don't align with your project requirements, several alternative cloud platforms offer GPU resources. A pay-as-you-go, so it has paper space, 100 GPU, about $1 per hour. V100 GPU, about 16 cents per hour. Another platform can be more cost effective, especially for intensive tasks like Venn 2.1. Resource availability, compute unit expiry, cost benefit analysis, and so on. Any resource I could run Venn 2.1 for free. While several platforms offer free GPU resources, they often come with limitation. Google Colab free tier provides access to GPU, but with constraints on session duration and available RAM, which may be insufficient. Colab Pro, of course. Kaggle kernels offer free access to GPU with a maximum of 30 hours per week. However, the available RAM might not meet the requirements. And when paper space gradient. Consideration. Free GPU service often comes with restrictions. Of course. So let's do another small test. Let's refresh it just to remove our loader, JavaScript loader every 6 seconds. So okay, let's copy that. So I am running Google Colab. I've installed all the prerequisites, but I constantly see. Let's copy what we copy link to cell. Select cell. No. Okay. I just copy. Stop words. Negative prompt in Chinese. At the end, I don't press anything. Can I confirm somehow that it is because I don't have GPU units power left? Because Whisper also used GPU, but we were able to use Whisper before in Google Colab without any problem. And hello. What's going on? Let's refresh. "38 seconds. Okay, interesting. If I'll pay for some number of units, will it help or not? Access resource information. Click connect button to initiate a session. Once connected, click RAM disk indicator located on top right corner of the interface sidebar. Appear displaying your current session resources, usage, and your remaining compute units. Okay, maybe you know what? What if I'll do that tab and I'll share it with copy link. Done. And I'll open it in different session with different user. Really. Review, share. Of course. Messages on my phone. And let's Google Colab. Of course, connect T4, connecting. So I haven't used anything here. Okay. Want more memory and disk space? Upgrade. Disk. 31. Is it because of disk? Let's review here. No, disk is fine. System memory is fine. GPU is fine. So we run generation. And see. Disk is fine. System RAM is fine. GPU not used anymore. Not used at all at the moment. System RAM, okay. System RAM go up 6.5. 11. Okay, maybe it's go up to limit. I see. Okay, let's go and try. Yeah, what it can recommend us. Oh, here it is. Back to Google Colab. Looks like issue is in system memory. And what? Can I couldn't write. Free tire. Yeah. What's going on? Is it because of it? $76, $77, $80. Okay. Yeah, maybe we will hit memory limit. Let's see what it will reply to us. Okay, wait. What's going on? Let's wait. Okay, let's exit page. Okay, we installing all the requirements and Python generate. Let's see, most probably we'll hit the same memory limit. Yeah. And you, okay, now you load 2.6. 6.3. Interestingly, that my notebook was able to handle that, my laptop, because I have just 16. I see. So it looks like it was because of, yeah. Can we open that copy image? So let's see. 12.7 GPU. Okay, Colab. When required approximately 8.19. System detailed but substantial RAM is typically needed for processing. Potential solution: upgrade, yeah, optimize model execution, utilize a float model T5 CPU, but looks like I already have it, a float model true, yeah, T5 CPU. The model reducing GPU memory usage, lowering the output resolution can decrease memory demands, a local setup. It hits system RAM. Not small. So the only solution to reduce and dimensions, I tried all other. So let's, yeah, talk like that. Let's divide them by 2. It would be 2, 4, 4, 32, it would be 16. Now, let's execute it. Test 1. And let's see what will happen. And we couldn't see response now in the memory for some reason. Come on. Invalid choice. Choose from. Okay. So we are not looking for extension. We're using for out of memory. A float model through options to reduce GPU memory usage, for example, on RTX 4090, of course. Sample shift, sample guide scale. If you're using model, we recommend setting parameters sample guide scale 6, sample shift parameter should be adjusted with range from 8 to 12 based on performance. 8 minimal. And multi GPU, we don't need single GPU. And we are looking on 1.3. Let's confirm 1.3. And here we downloaded 1.3. So we downloaded the smallest model, and still Google Colab in free version is not sufficient. Okay, I like my laptop more now. It's not so weak as I thought. Okay. Google, I like how it's provided that platforms. Community resources and collaborations. Okay, model optimization techniques. Okay, let's go to my Colab and we can use something from those. Just to be properly. And let's ask. I can change my command to reduce memory usage. RAM, not GPU. Okay, as follows. Okay, let's give it another last try. And yeah, I think that would be it for today, because we already tried a lot with that model and still couldn't execute it for free. I have no issues. No, I have believed that of course we can execute it. It doesn't support reducing resolution. Let's see at generate py. Can I see it here? No, I just can download it. Example prompt. Prompt. Validate args. So task default the float model to so generate rank, word size, local rank, core initialize. Okay. For some reason, ever since my browser started working bad, I installed Venn 2.1 in Google Colab free tier, but I cannot execute simple prompt because I'm hitting strum limit. Let's try to use prompt. And maybe we can find something like optimized fork. We don't have optimized fork yet. Maybe we already have somewhere. So let's go here and say below is generate pi. Can I change it somehow to reduce memory usage? And let's use that, and we ask GPT-03 mini hi. It wasn't good with news, especially with some links like announcement of GPT-5 on OpenAI website and other things. But maybe it could do something like here. Reduce frame count. 81, for example, frame num 21. Let's go frame num 21. Oh. Let's try it. Lowering sample rate. Sample steps is 50. Try to reduce in sample steps 30. And let's see on the memory usage now. 6. Okay. Looks like we're hitting it. 10 and a 6. Yeah. Let's use sample step 30. Upload the model. Consider smaller model variant. Its smallest. Additional tips. Resolution is not supported. Oh, 12.3, even sample steps 30. Um, Modify supported resolution, locate the configuration, supported size. Supported size. When config supported size. Probably, yeah, probably we don't want to change them because otherwise, yeah, maybe it's really would not work properly. Okay, so looks like we cannot use GPU effectively. Let's see. Manage session. Okay. Focus. Change random type. Okay. Save. You're not subscribed. System disk. So it's provide much more system RAM. Okay. Yeah, but in that case, most probably I wouldn't be able to execute it because I don't have GPU, correct? Yeah. Yeah. And just CPU will not work for us because, yeah, connecting, because, yeah, we have the same memory limit and disk, so yeah, we need GPU. Okay. Okay. Let's compare. Let's see if it's my, yeah, and my chat, my whisper working fine. By the way, Turbo is not hallucinating. At least I don't see a lot of hallucination here like before with the models. So really cool that we able to install Torch and now Whisper works smoothly and use our GPU, and yeah, so we could be happy with that. Okay, let me transition back to myself. So we don't see any exciting news today in AI industry. Our well-known and best engines with reasoning, with search capabilities like OpenAI, like Grok, and DeepSeek, which don't have a working internet search at the moment, were unable to provide us good results of recent news except deep research from OpenAI. But again, we haven't seen any new exciting models, but still we have to investigate other models. We did quick research of Venn 2.1 yesterday. It can provide beautiful videos generated from text or from image. You can have a lot of capabilities there. But the thing is, you need a good computer to execute it locally. I tried to execute it on my local machine and I'm still was able to do so. It was my output with the same prompt as the beginning of my video generated by Sora. Of course, it's yeah, here it is. Of course, it's yeah, less in quality, but I've generated it with 1.3 billion parameters model, not 12 billion parameter model, which they yeah, which they make. Most probably those model, of course, will generate much better quality of the video, of course. But even that was able to generate that romantic developer describing mostly all the features. It was very long prompt. So I I'd say it was a cool model. And what we've seen on Venn 2.1 website, blog, it's really impressive. Of course, most probably you need to buy or more like Colab hours or use some other computer like AWC or in Azure or one of the other platforms we've seen today to play with it a lot. Uh, or maybe you have 4090 at least and standard PC, standalone PC, not a laptop, because for on laptop you can run prompt for a night on the smallest model. That's it. Okay, 3 prompts for a night, because 3 prompts will take 9 hours on my computer. So maybe if you have better laptop, maybe it will be faster on yours. But again, I use the smallest model. So yeah, not so reliable on local computers, but yeah, should be nice on more powered computer or on some platforms. We try to see if we can execute that model on Google Colab free account, and we couldn't because we hit some memory limit for anyway, even for building that pipeline. Maybe it could be workaround somehow, but yeah, I don't have special technical experience to do that. So of course, yeah, it's not what we can resolve today. Tomorrow we will look into cloud agent, coding agent. So cloud uh, released, okay, Anthropic released new Claude Sonnet 3.7 model, which they said excels in code development and everything. Because we did a lot of code development already, we will try that model on few projects, on maybe our standalone open source project in GitHub for which I'm using as well for my chatbot, for describing my videos, for yeah, for all of those things. There are a lot of functionalities, and we use them. I use them a lot, but again, I use them mostly automatically. So my current chatbot, once it's lost connection to chat to live stream, it will go to YouTube, download the latest video, uh, extract audio, transcribe it very well. Then it will improve transcription. It will generate title, description, keywords, everything. It will go to YouTube, update all of those, upload better transcript, remove all other transcripts, and basically that's it. It will finish and will be happy. What I want to do right now, I'm doing the similar thing in cloud, so I don't need to keep my computer alive to do that. So hopefully the website can do that for me. So it would be in cloud, but it will take very low money, just for very basic thing, and I doing very customizable, so I can give that access to other people, and they could use it for very yeah, few cents for a video. So that is the plan. Tomorrow we will see how Cloud AI agent, it's called Cloud Code, can help us with our code bases. We have 2 code bases, as I mentioned earlier. So let's see, because I received access and I tried today with my work project, and it wasn't bad. I mean, my work project right now is very complex, and it was able to do something pretty pretty cool. So let's see how we can use it tomorrow. We need to do a few additional steps, like yeah, copy our projects or get them from repository in WSL, because it can work only in Linux or Mac. So we already installed WSL on my machine, but still we need to yeah, after we run cloud code, we just need to also check out one of my project and try yeah, that with this project and see how it can improve it and do some task independently. So it's planned for tomorrow. As for today, I wish you all a nice time, good day. I wish you to never stop learning and be exciting, see miracles which surround us, miracles of nature, which could be present in multiple things. It could be trees, it could be skies, it could be clouds, but also it could be a beautiful laws which allow us to create AGI and such powerful LLMs and computers and so on. So laws of nature are everywhere. Let's see them and be grateful, and of course be curious. Also wish you to select peace and acceptance rather than hate and not acceptance and war. So yeah, because it's very important right now, and hopefully the viewers of this channel will choose wisdom rather than other things. Okay, I think on that note I will say you goodbye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, let's meet again. Goodbye.